And my dollar on beer, heart to the holly, got that blue light. Roll tide, hold her up tight against the wall. Make a little loving all night. Little, little turning up and on the Mason Dixon line. Roll tide, hold her. Land, almost been my dollar. Tide against the wall. Make a little loving all night. Little turning up and on the Mason Dixon line. It's my life, oh so bright, my Dixieland delight. Do 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 do. Faith too strong to be left out the way of a trying God. I don't need the pills you take, just moving further. I ain't slept in days. Okay, it's almost 8 o'clock. Once it's 8 o'clock, I'll do all the intro stuff. Get ready to stream, and we'll start the Miami game, I guess. My hand gave me quite the talk. Strict in charge. Wander till the roads. Almost 8 o'clock. And that marks 8 o'clock. So we're gonna start now. Welcome into game 5 of my FSU rebuild. Today is gonna be 3 to 4 games. I'm thinking, depending on how I feel after the first two. Um, Obviously, the big game, Miami. Right now, this game is gonna be a big game for me. Um, Ranked matchup, 4 versus 21. After barely beating Virginia, the game was a little bit closer because they scored late in the game. But at the end of the day, we won 45-38. Pretty good game, if you ask me. Bama, we beat them week 1, and then we had 2 kind of meaningless games in FCS Midwest and Kent State. Those 2 games weren't too big, but overall for the season, not a terrible game. A lot of the recruiting side of I do in the background. Try to figure out what players I want and who is and isn't getting picked up and everything. But looking at the stats for the season, Tommy Castellanos has played all 4 games, started all 4 for us, and he has 77 completions, 104 attempts with 74% completion percentage, 1,189 yards on the season, which is a pretty good stat line to start the year off for the 4 games we've played. He's averaging about 300 yards per game. 12 touchdowns on the year to 3 interceptions, 2 in the last game alone, though. 4 interception to touchdown ratio, not bad. Yards per game is 297.3, so pretty close. Rushing wise, though, Tommy Castellanos is our leading rusher because Roydell Williams has been out for 3 weeks. He does come back after this week, so after this week we will have Roydell back. Probably going to take the starting job back over Cam Davis and Gavin Sawchuk, who have been running back by commissioning at this point in the season. Receiving wise, Deuce Robinson is our leading receiver, barely over Squirrel White on 5 more receptions. Squirrel White has had a really good ability to score touchdowns for us. He leads the team in touchdowns through the air. Running wise, the touchdown spread is pretty even, 3-3-3, and then 1 for Sawchuk, 1 for Jalen Lucas. Defensively wise, Omar Graham Jr. leads the team in tackles with 32, 8 more than the guy behind him, KJ Kirkland. Sacks wise, we have 7 with Deontay McCray, pretty good start to his season. Darrell Jackson has had a really good start to his season too, 4.5 sacks. Then a couple other players have gotten 1, and then a couple players have gotten 0.5. 3 picks in total, all by different people, all linebackers though. No cornerback interceptions yet in this year. And there was 1 touchdown on the defense scored by Stephon Thompson. That's about it for the stats. Looking at this week though, Miami, we're going to be coming in at underdogs because obviously they are the number 4 team in the nation. Not the game of the week though, because Texas is playing Florida, which is a obviously bigger game because they're both ranked higher than me and Miami. We will be rocking the all whites today versus the Miami all black uniforms that they have. Yep, there. That's about it though for the pre-game stuff. We're hopping right into it. Back in the Doak after a road game in Virginia on last Friday night. Well rested and ready to play for the game. The Florida State Seminoles will take the field against the Miami Hurricanes. Ranked matchup coming in here for number 4 Miami versus number 21 Florida State. What do you think the score is going to be to this game? If you had to give a score prediction, what would you think it would be? Starting the game off with a 19-yard return. Looking at it, last game, Miami killed Florida State 36-14, but looking for revenge today. That's a respectable score, honestly. I would not have said that it's that I mean, I think it'll be close. I'm not the worst player in the world, but I'm also not the best, so we'll see how it goes. I struggled against Virginia to stop them on defense, but we'll see how that game goes today.
They did what they wanted at will. I think that's the thing. You know, everybody went into that one expecting to see Cam
not having the back there.
Yeah,
I think not having Roydell definitely been a struggle bus for me because Cam Davis has done good. I'm starting Gavin Sawchuk this. Yeah, I'm starting Gavin Sawchuk this week because I wanted him to get more kind of reps because he's a junior. Cam Davis is only a sophomore, so I wanted him to get a little bit more reps, kind of, because I'll have Cam Davis for next season on top of him. But looking at it that way, yeah, I think not having Roydell definitely hurts my team more than it helps. That's a good run though from Holmes. Not even a running back that was on my list really of players I was looking at was Kaze Holmes. He's gonna get a good run there. Find Blackwell for the little dot there. That's a pretty good start. Moving the ball pretty effectively here on drive 1 though. So see how this game against Miami shapes up. Dang, I got beat there. Yep. 36. 3rd and 6 now. See what we can do on this play. Tommy Estianos to hike it. Oh, find it. Find it. Come on. Come on, Squirrel. Get there. Let's go. Squirrel White scoring his... I can see 35-27. I've put up 35 plus in every... I've put up at least 35 in every game I've played this season, so... We'll see where it goes. I might get stopped on defense a little bit more this game, though, because Miami obviously has a top defense in the league, according to college football. So we'll see. But I think the big thing that's going to change is... Why does it have Jeremiah Wilson listed twice? That's funny. The big thing is going to be how Carson Beck plays in Doak. Oh, my gosh. I think that's the legal man downfield, though. Yeah, that's a legal man downfield, I'm pretty sure. It's a forward pass. Yikes. I'm taking 2nd and 10. I don't think I need to really take the 1st and 10. They do have a really good... Wow, that was insane. Yeah, no, that's an insane spin by Miami right there. And now Carson Beck's going to be a hard matchup for my team to beat. He's a tall, semi-athletic quarterback, but gotta take it where you can get him. Ah, dang it. I knew he was doing too. Wow. Wow, that was insane. That's an insane get out on that play. Tony Johnson with the catch. Graham Jr. has been one of my best players. He's been my user for a lot of the games. Dang. Wow. Carson Beck's just dotting my defense up right now. I probably should actually call my defense, but I don't. I've been just doing coaching suggestions because I don't want to like be running meta defense the entire time to stop them on defense. Gonna run the ball eventually. Yep, there it is. First run play of the game. Yeah, no, that's the one thing about playing on Heisman difficulty is that the CPU definitely breaks more tackles than I would like. Oh, dang. Was not reading that tackle there. Got him. Got him. Locked him. Let's go. First stop of the defense. First stop on the game is for Florida State Seminoles, though, so that's going to be a good start for us. And they're going to miss the field goal. That's the 3rd missed field goal at Doak this season. Dot. Let's go, Randy. Yeah, no, Kent State's kicker missed one, and then the FCS kicker also missed a field goal earlier this season. Stadium pulse, it's a real thing in this game. There's no way that that's going to get to him. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but I had to throw something. That was the widest play I had there, so it was a good play. There's a run play with Gavin Sawchuk, not bad.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
But good start for the most part here for Florida State. Looking dangerous with the way the plays have been going. Oh my gosh, man. I mean, they get their stop right back, so that's a crazy block too. But there goes the punt. Should be a fair catch if you ask me. This is a crazy hit. And this is going to be a big drive here for Florida State to try to keep the momentum on their side instead of giving it to Miami. But Alex Bauman going to start it off. I mean, in real life, going from Cam Ward to Carson Beck is like going from, what's his name? Trevor Lawrence to DJ Uiagalelei. Or Jordan Travis to DJ Uiagalelei for Florida State terms.
They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume. Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but you
got him. Let's go. Good play on third down. Pye Wilson to get to the back, get by James Williams to get there. Blackwell takes it. Doesn't get far with it though.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos.
That's dangerous pass there. Dangerous pass, but almost complete. Tommy Castellanos with the snap. Gets sacked on that play though. That's not a good play. Punt here because we need to.
Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them. He'll settle for some pretty good field position.
Fair catch on that play, not bad. Looking at it, not a terrible start for Florida State on this game. Third and good start for the first drive. Miami has been held scoreless through the first quarter and a little bit of the second so far. The defense gets to him on that play for a 3-yard loss. Darrell Jackson Jr. leading the team on TFLs, I'm pretty sure. And it's been a good start for this Florida State defense. They've played real solid football here. Gonna not get the running back there, and he's gonna score. That's a terrible play. Multiple broken tackles, and the running back just stays up for a touchdown. What a start for this Miami team. Able to break 2 tackles and get into the end zone for a Miami touchdown. Halfway through the second quarter now, tied up 7-7. Not the worst start in the world, though. Oh my gosh, bro. This D-line is killing me. Ruben Bain Jr. is just absolutely slapping me there. Find Deuce Robinson on the... Throwing up a jackpot play there for Deuce Robinson, not able to bring it down at all. PI? I might get a PI call there. Yep, I'm getting a PI call on that. That's crazy. Lucky. Crazy lucky, honestly. Gives me a good play there. I don't know who I hate, what school I hate more, Florida or Miami. I hate both of them very much, though, as a Florida State fan. I'd rather beat Miami right now. I'd rather beat Miami this season because they're a higher rank. And I don't think Florida is going to be that high of a rank whenever I have to end up playing them at the end of the season. But I might lose to them, so we'll see. Call an audible on this play. Nice call right. Get that up to him. Get upfield. Good play right there. Good find for Tommy Castellanos and good way to get up the field a little. Get up there, Gavin. Come on, man. Why do we bring you in if you're not going to do anything, bro? Come on.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw. It's Castellanos.
Take that ball. Get out of the pocket. Come on. Dang it. I got position on him, though. That's going to be a catch by Deuce Robinson. All about that positioning, baby. Let's go. 50-50. Throwing up a 50-50 ball there from Tommy Castellanos to Deuce Robinson. Absolute dot, if you ask me. Oh, my gosh, bro. This D-line is just eating my player's butt right there. Miami gets ball at half too, so this is going to be a big start to the game if we can beat this team. Bang. Taking the lead by 7 there. Good start to the game, if you ask me. Big stop right there for the kick return team on the 12-yard line. Good stop right there. Back there, get back. Wow. Jeremiah Wilson's not very good. He's threatening to transfer at the end of the season, and I low-key might hope he does. What a throw. Canes are moving fast here with minimal time left on the clock. 1:23 left on the clock before halftime. Finds the check down to Fletcher. Fletcher going to get up the field. Going to get the first down for Miami, but will not get out of bounds. So the clock will continue to run once they are set and ready to go. Thompson going to look in for his second pick of the season. One of the DBs is looking for their first set pick of the season at all from Florida State. Omar Graham and Stephon Thompson have been the dynamic leaders of this Florida State defense for the majority of this season. Both having one pick apiece, and Thompson having that touchdown last week against Virginia to seal the game. Late in the game, Thompson had that pick, sealing the game off for the pick 6. Carson Beck feeling the pressure on the road. Going to find a player. He's going to get absolutely rocked before he goes down, but he will hold on to the football, and Miami will call their last timeout. 35 seconds left in the game in the first half. Looking for a guy. He will hold on to the ball and get a first down for Miami, but he stays in bounds. Miami only has 13 seconds left. They have to call the play fast and hope that they can get the ability to stop the clock at all. Carson Beck going to throw the ball away last second. Could be argued for intentional grounding, but they will not call it. Miami will kick a field goal, and let's see if Doak Campbell Stadium can affect this kicker again. Already missed one today. Do you think he's rattled enough? Do you think he's in a calm state of mind to be able to hit another field goal? Stadium pulse is rattling. He's going to get it up. It will barely squeak in, and it is good. There's not much time left in the quarter. There's 1 second left on the clock. FSU will get one return. See if they can take it back for anything here. No, they will not. That'll be the end of the first half. End of the first half looking pretty good for Florida State. Up by 4 going into halftime. Yes, indeed. The kicker barely made that last field goal. Could have missed 2 in the game. Would have been crazy. Miami has negative 16 rushing yards on the game so far. 227 passing yards, though. Dominant through the air. But Florida State holding a one-possession lead going into halftime. Miami does get the ball at halftime, though. Let's see how they can respond in the second half to this Florida State opener. Florida State looking pretty solid, though. Not a bad game either. 14-10 is not a bad spot for this Florida State team. Going into a game where they thought they were 15-point underdogs going into this game because Miami has been so dominant this season, beating Notre Dame earlier in the year. Florida State did beat Alabama, but after a game where they barely squeaked out a win against Virginia, looking at this week, everyone thought that Florida State would not stand a chance against Miami. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what did I just watch, bro? Miami will start the quarter off with a touchdown. Carson Beck has 302 passing yards in the game. What was that play? Makes the field goal, and Florida State is down by 3. Not even a minute into the third quarter. A 21-yard return there for Florida State Seminoles. Tommy Castellanos flipping the play here. Maybe he sees something that he likes on that other side. Come on, dude. Going to be a legal forward pass on Florida State, Tommy Castellanos. But he finds a beautiful dot there. What a bad play by Tommy Castellanos. Just not able to find that pass open there. Juice Robinson, just not a fast receiver. Gets off the ball fast there, but just slows down too much whenever the DB making the DB able to catch up to him to stop that play. 3rd and 15 here for Florida State. Florida State looking rattled after that quick Miami score. I think they were expecting not have to come out so fast. But that's going to be a catch from Holmes. Kazia Holmes, senior, proving that he can still get a first down or two for this Florida State Seminoles team. Overlooked most of his career for guys like Lawrence Tolafili, Trey Benson, and now Roydell Williams. He's making a little bit of a name for himself with plays like that. Jalen Lucas trying to find. To be honest, Jalen Lucas could not find him for the open pass. Let's see what they have drawn up here on 3rd and long. Tommy Castellanos is going to try to find a hole, but he will not find one. He will go down. Ruben Bain Jr., star player for Miami, will get the sack. And that's not looking good for Florida State as they will punt the ball away here to Miami on the play. Florida State's defense needs to step it up a little here. They're playing bad. They're not looking too hot to start this second half. giving up a one-play touchdown, giving up a very quick touchdown on the other drive. And this number 0, man, he's shaking tackles. He's getting out there, playing great games today. 5 receptions for 113 yards. He is destroying this Florida State secondary. Miami will hand the ball off 3rd and 2 now. Looking dangerous for this Miami team. Will they have to punt the ball away? Not many run plays from this Miami team today. Looking at it this way, Miami is looking dangerous, but not too dangerous on the ground, more in the air. Jeremiah Wilson will lay an absolute mammoth hit on Fletcher in the backfield in the play, but it's going to be enough to get a first down. I mean, that's a legal man downfield, but I won't say anything. Miami's D-line has just been able to, O-line has been able to stop this Florida State pressure. That's what Florida State has built their game on this season, is getting pressure on the quarterbacks at every single possible step they could. But that's not working today. Florida State's defense is getting stifled at every single opportunity, holding them to really bad rushing yards, but just been not unable to stop the aerial assault that has happened from Miami today. Florida State is going to let Beck take off here. Beck will slide because he's a little baby. Couldn't find a pass, so he takes off and slides. See what they do here on 2nd and short. Gonna look for a pass. Finds him. Gets hit, and he'll go out 3rd and 2. Bringing up a 3rd and 2 for Miami. Florida State going to bring 4 on this play. Lines 5 down lineman. Brings 4. Finds a wide open receiver. Beck will have a guy. He's going to spin and get hit. Beck is over 350 on the day for passing yards. Not looking good for Florida State as they are struggling to stop Miami's offense from getting anywhere with this ball. The pressure is not getting to Carson Beck as fast as they would like. And that's going to be another wide open pass for a touchdown this time. Miami going to score another touchdown. That's not good for Florida State. That'll put them up by 2 scores, 10 points going into this 4th quarter. Can Florida State rally back on not only offense but also defense to stop this Miami team? If you're Coach Norvell at this point, you got to be talking to your guys saying that we can't let them stop playing. We got to play on our terms, not theirs. Run the football, play hard. Get a play, and Holmes will do it again. Chazier Holmes, he's going to take it. That's going to be a touchdown for Florida State. What a start to the game. Hello, young sir. The senior running back going to make a big play. That's 99 yards on the game for him. Florida State needed an answer, and an answer quick, and they found one in Chazier Holmes with a 99-yard game and a touchdown today. 3-point game now, ball going back to Miami. Let's see if the Florida State defense can find a way to stop this Miami defense from being able to just throw the ball at will. Georgia currently losing to Kentucky. That's a big game if you ask me. Gonna find the running back, and he's gonna get upfield. 5 yards on the play on a little dink and dump pass. Tommy Castellanos only has 16 pass attempts this game. Not looking too good for that man. Florida State has brought it back a little bit, but can they keep that momentum up, or are they gonna flounder late in this game? The Florida State defense is answering the call that was set by the offense, saying that they have a play and they want to execute that to perfection, but they will not do it, and the Miami will get a first down on that play. That should bring us to the end of the first half, or 3rd quarter. Looking at it this way, Florida State needs to get a stop here on defense or hold this Miami team to a field goal. Get that ball and score a touchdown. That's the only way that I see Florida State having a shot in this game. Looking at the rankings, Oklahoma 3-1 will be going down in the rankings at 20. Lost their first game in the SEC, but did beat Michigan earlier in the season. So that's a big game for them. Texas firmly holding that one spot as they want to play. Nicholson over that top. They find a wide open receiver. He will get upfield, and that's going to be a bad play by Florida State's defense. That DB just drops out there and does not play that seam to perfection. He gets the pass off, and that's going to be a big play for Miami. Carson Beck making some audibles here. See what they do here. Going to run the football. They have not had success running the football, and they will not have any right now. 2nd and 12 now. Florida State getting loud here, getting hyped for this defense as it's 2nd and long. Can the defense keep playing the way that they were? Going to be a deep pass, and he's going to find an open receiver. Wow, that's a crazy play. Just 2 DBs not able to get over there. Florida State will go back down 10. They're going to need a miracle at this point to stop Miami from scoring a touchdown. 31-21 going into the 4th quarter with Florida State getting the ball back. Now, see what they have for them.
Everything going in their direction. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the
Jalen Lucas in at running back after a big play from from Chazime Holmes. Jalen Lucas gonna find a hole now though. That's a big play for them. Florida State, if Florida State scores, do you think they go for that onside kick? Try to get that play. Try to get that ball right back after they score. Try to stop this Miami team from getting any momentum. And Tommy Castellanos will take off for the first time today. Been kind of stagnant from him. 5 attempts for -9 yards because he has gotten sacked a couple times. That's the first time he took off though today. Pittman Jr. is going to get triple coverage as he gets the ball. If Florida State wants a shot here, 2nd and 10, going to be a big play for them here. Tommy Castellanos just no time in that backfield. Gets absolutely killed right there. Not looking too hot for Florida State. Trying to figure out where they're what they're gonna do here. But Squirrel White burns his man. He's gonna catch that football in stride, and he will take it for another touchdown. Squirrel White, I think, has caught in every single touchdown of the game today. And Florida State will take their field goal. Take the 3-point deficit, giving the ball back to Miami. Florida State now has to respond on defense after Squirrel White scores yet another big touchdown for this team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 20.
Florida State, man, looking for a big defensive stop here for the first time on the play.
Play fake on first down to throw.
Beck's gonna take off. He's gonna slide this time. Was not looking hot for him, but that's going to be a big play, and that's going to be a good stop from the Florida State, able to make Beck have to slide there. Good play there. Going to be an option play. Beck doesn't slide, takes a massive hit from the Florida State defender right there. Let's see what they got driven up on 3rd and short, trying to get that first down. Florida State lining up in a double mug formation. What are they looking at here? They're going to find a guy. He'll get upfield. Big hit. Oh, my gosh. Florida State. Getting them to 3rd down, but they're just converting. Nicholson's running back. Those turnovers today from either team, that's a big thing for them. Mike Norvell looking for his first winning season without Jordan Travis at quarterback. Let's see if they can do it. That's going to be a drop on the play. Florida State looking pretty solid there. 3rd and short here. Let's see what they got here. 3rd and short. Florida State's got him. That's a fumble by Beck. Beck is going to fumble late. 4th and 14. Choke job right there. White back to return this kick. Let's see what they do.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
Yeah, man.
They make the stop, and that is exactly
Florida State looking pretty dangerous here now. After a great start to the, after a great play, Florida State looking dangerous. After a great defensive stop there, Tommy Castellanos will take off again. He'll get a block on that outside, and he will go out of bounds in Miami territory. What a play for Miami, for Florida State. Find a dot to Copeland. Copeland gets up the field. That's a good play. Florida State moving the ball well. What a comeback here from Florida State. Defensively did not get any stops at all. And this time they're now here. See what Tommy Castellanos here has, Norvell has drawn up here on 4th down. What a stupid play right there, if you ask me. 54-yard field goal. I don't think I got that in me right now, so we're going to go for it here. That's going to be a run. That's going to be a run by Tommy Castellanos. He'll get down the sideline. 4-yard line for Tommy Castellanos. What a play right there, if you ask me. Snap to Chazier Holmes. Gets up the field. Only 1 yard on the play. Breaks 100 for the day, though. Not a bad start to the game. Florida State probably not going to snap the ball here. Take it down to the 2-minute warning. Hopefully they just win this game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Now adjusting.
That's going to be a touchdown for Tommy Castellanos. Having himself a day. 56 yards on the ground with a touchdown now. Miami gonna be losing now going in the last 2 minutes of the game. What a start. Field goal kickoff here. They're gonna return this kick. Big hits from Florida State's defense on the return. Can Florida State make a defensive stand here again late? Winning late games is what Florida State's defense has done all year. Nicholson is not going to get out there for the pick. That's a big play. 35-31. Not a score that you predicted, but it's close enough. I mean, got him. That's going to be a big play. Carson Beck trying to take off here. He'll get tackled for a 3-yard gain. Come on. Jeremiah Wilson is just not the DB I thought he would be this season for me. He's been a good player, man, but he's just not getting there. Also, they had to fix this stupid glitch, bro. Like, I can't do anything about that. But then they ran that play, that stupid, zone bug where, see, he's on a deep route for no reason. They flip the sides. Why? There's no way you can cover that if it does that. It's only sometimes, though. It doesn't do it all the time. It's just annoying. Nope, that's a drop. 4th down. We're coming up here. Florida State defense looking at a 4th and 1. It's going to be a big play to the tight end. The tight end will get upfield. Miami calls another timeout. Let's see what they got drawn up here for 4th down. Come on, man.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Looking at it, Florida State, man, trying to bring a win to to the Doak Campbell Stadium of over Miami. That's the last timeout Miami has. There's 20 yards away from the end zone right now. Florida State has come back late in this game to take the lead. Can they take the lead and keep winning? 20 seconds left in the game. Florida State is looking for another big play right there. 16 seconds. Bringing up 2nd and 10 for Miami right now.
Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Quickly complete.
They get out of bounds.
Shut him out.
12 seconds left. Florida State trying to stop Miami from scoring here. If Miami scores, I think this game might be over. You know Florida State's going to be calling a spy out there for sure to keep them from... But Miami's going to find a guy for a touchdown. Oh my gosh, the late game is going to be crazy. Florida State has no time really left on this clock at all. Trying to score a touchdown now to beat Miami. Just field goal range is what Florida State needs right now. I don't know if they'll get there, but they're going to try.
This football game, making plays and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he takes
Come on.
this from inside the 5.
Take that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they
Okay.
get him on the ground.
I have to hope and pray that they're like they might be playing press here. Who knows? Who knows? They might be playing a press man here. They are not. Oh, the ball up. Gonna be batted down, and that's gonna be bring up the last play of the game. Florida State looking close here, but I don't think that they have a play unless they get a defensive pass interference here. I don't think Florida State has a play here.
He's understood when to take his shot and when
Tommy Castellanos will get hit, and that's going to be a pick. That's going to end the game. Florida State's going to lose 38-35 to rivals Miami. Heartbreaker in Doak Campbell right there.
A rivalry defined by wide rights,
Not a good start to this stream. Carson Beck, 538 and 5 touchdowns. Bad plays from Florida State's defense, just not wrapping up and tackling the guy. Brings up the first loss of the season for Florida State. Hoping to bounce back next week against Pittsburgh. Probably also going to lose a prospect or two in the recruiting class because of this loss to Miami. See y'all in game 2. Hopefully we're going to bounce back against Pittsburgh. That's a bad loss to Miami, but I wasn't expecting to win the championship with season 1 with Tommy Castellanos and everything. First commit is going to be Darrell Moncrief, but we lose Marcus Malden and Pamphilil to Georgia, of all teams. Pittsburgh coming in at a 5-0 undefeated season right now. Florida State back to being unranked. Oh my gosh, we are looking at a dangerous, dangerous level of play here. Beating us now. They're beating us. Texas A&M's beating us. Oh my gosh, I have so many guys just losing interest in my school as we talk. Let's go! I'm number 1 on the 3-star commit. Let's go. End of the first game of the stream, though, going to be a loss for Florida State, bringing it the first loss of the season. Florida State hoping that they can bring back the momentum in game number 2 on stream tonight. Florida State and going into this game looking for their first win after a devastating loss late to Miami. Miami trying to play the best that they can and win the ACC for the first time, and who knows how long. Florida State bringing in as much as trying to bring in some talent now because 2 players just committed to another school over them. 2 strong safeties, both pretty decently tall. Looking at it this way, Florida State going into this game against Pitt, bounce back game. Florida State higher overall, not underdogs at all. Coming in, Eli Holstein looking pretty solid this season. Florida State still in contention for that ACC championship, but the big game that they're going to have to win is that Clemson game. I doubt they beat Clemson, but we will see. Death Valley is going to be a bumping stadium whenever Florida State comes to town, like it always is. Florida State getting ready to go. Kickoff in 5.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Dick Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside his own 10, let's see.
Florida State going to start the ball off with the ball again at home. See what Florida State can do here to start the game off. Desmond Reed, Kyle Lewis, both real good players for this Pittsburgh defense.
Look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation?
Roydell Williams is back though, so this game's going to be hopefully a redemption game for this Florida State team. Florida State wins out, they have a decent shot at making that ACC championship still, and maybe going to the playoffs. I doubt they would go to the playoffs, but they have a good shot at getting revenge on Miami. But Florida State's O-line is getting ran through right now. Let's see what they can do here. They're bringing up 2nd down for Florida State here. Oh, bringing up 3rd and 7 actually for Florida State. Seeing what they got on their play here. Florida State's going to hike the football. Tommy Castellanos going to try to find that hole. Finds a hole, takes off, gets upfield, and that'll be a 1st down for Florida State.
Needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10.
Florida State good to gain momentum back after losing to Miami in a heartbreaking loss at home last week. Bringing the rain game to Florida State, though. Let's see what they got going on here.
Connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Tommy Castellanos is going to hike that football here. Looking, rolls out of the pocket. It's going to be a real heavy ground and pound game, I think, from Florida State, considering the rain is coming down.
For growth on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a
Have a good night.
down.
But yeah, Roydell Williams comes back this game. Let's see what he can do. Roydell Williams going to find a hole, take it upfield, get the 1st down, and that is going to be a great play. Roydell Williams coming back after a dislocated hip in week 1 against Alabama, hoping to pick up right where he left off in that game, rushing for over 100 yards. Roydell Williams already looking pretty good though, averaging 10 yards per carry. Not a terrible start either to this game. Gonna throw the ball to Deuce Robinson down in the field, but he will not get up that field at all.
Come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You want to end the
That's gonna bring up 4th and 7. Miami's not. FSU is gonna hunt the football here.
Nice job penetrating right from the
That'll
snap,
be.
getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield.
That's gonna be a touchback too for Florida State, and that's gonna be a bring out the Pittsburgh offense with Eli Holstein in charge. Look at the Florida State defense: Shamar Brown, Edwin Joseph, Jeremiah Wilson, looking solid out there tonight. Hopefully they can play better than they did last week against Miami, letting up 500 passing yards last week. Golly, Jesus, man, running the ball has not been easy against this Florida State team. Florida State should dominate this game. They have not struggled at all with running the run game for this week. Starting off slow with the run game, looking bad. That's going to be a end around reverse. Jeremiah Wilson lays the boom, baby. See what they got to do here, man. Florida State looking at this play, hoping to, oh my gosh, they're going to find Desmond Reed wide open, but it's not going to go that far. 4 yards on the play. Florida State bringing it up 3rd and 8 on the play. Eli Holstein in the backfield looking at what the play is going to be. Calling an audible, changing the formation up a little bit here. Let's see what Thompson's got drawn up on the. Let's see what they got drawn up on this play. They're going to find a player. He's going to get it, but he will not get the first down, and that's going to be that's going to be a 1 or 2 yard gain, minimal gain for this for the FSU team, man. Looking at it this way, Florida State's going to try to stop, going to try to get this ball back, and try to score here as they get the ball back. Seeing what they got to do, who knows?
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Roydell Williams lays an absolute beautiful stiff arm on the Pittsburgh defense and gets up the field for a first down. Tommy Castellanos. Oh my, looking for Deuce Robinson on the sideline. He'll catch that football. They bring it in for a first down for Florida State, 19 yards on the play. Florida State moving fast here, bringing the ball moving up to the line fast. Roydell gonna get the ball back, but does not get anywhere. 2nd and 10. 5 carries on the game already. That's not a bad start for Roydell Williams either. Tommy Castellanos looking to throw the ball again in this rain. Does not get the ball out fast enough. Pittsburgh gets an unblocked defender straight to the backfield. Not a bad play at all by Pittsburgh or Florida State, but just not going to be there. Going to be a throw to Score White. Score White gets the ball, jukes inside, gets upfield, but he will not get very far. Score White playing pretty solid this season. Has the most touchdowns at Florida State for so far through the air. Florida State's quarterback Tommy Castellanos will roll out of the pocket here, find a hole, and he will take it to the end zone for a touchdown. See what he does after has that. Two carries for 26 yards. Not a bad start at all for Tommy Castellanos in this Florida State offense. 7 points on the board going into late in the first quarter. Trying to bounce back after a loss to Miami. Hopefully this game will be better for Florida State than last time. Gavin Sawchuk will look to make a name for himself at Florida State, but he's been outclassed by Roydell Williams. Roydell in real life has not played too much football for Florida State from what I can remember mostly. But looking at it this way, Thompson is Gavin Sawchuk is probably going to be RB2 this season. I'm hoping Roydell starts for us because I like Roydell a lot. I think it's going to be a big game for Florida State and everything this season. I think it's going to be a big year overall. Hopefully we do better than we did last season. I mean, it's hard not to. Considering we play 2 schools that are literally FCS level schools. Basically, because we play Kent State, who's the worst school in the nation. But see what they do here. Wow, Florida State. Oh my gosh. It happens every time, man. Florida State getting exposed on that seam again. Happened a bunch last week against Miami and happened again here. Florida State gets exposed through the air. That's a touchdown for Pittsburgh. Ties the game up late in this quarter. Late in the first quarter, ties the game up for the Pittsburgh Panthers. That'll be a field goal. Florida State is tied up now with Pittsburgh. Coming down to Doak Campbell. Have a pretty good turnout there for the visiting fans. As Florida State looks to try to get a good return to set up a good drive. They will get a decent return to start the game off. Looking at Roydell Williams and Tommy Castellanos, the 1-2 punch really in the run game right now for this Florida State team. Tommy Castellanos hoping to keep having a good season and putting together a Heisman level campaign. Who knows what he will do though after this week during this week. He'll find a hole. He will take it. He has the sideline. Tommy Castellanos, he's going to find a hole for a touchdown. Tommy Castellanos gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I said this was going to be a running game. I did not expect Tommy Castellanos to do that. 3 rushes, 91 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day already for Tommy Castellanos. This is going to be a ground and pound game and 14-7 going into the second quarter. Hopefully Florida State can muster up something on defense to stop this Pittsburgh team from beating them. Another big hit right there from the Florida State return team. Florida State's return team has stop their defense, stop the defense, stopping the returners from getting much at all, if anything. Looking solid, not playing too heavy. I'm looking at this game as a recoup game still from that Miami loss last week. Miami did beat us by a little bit, but Thompson was interviewed before the game, said that him and his teammates need to stop focusing on the past game and look forward to Pittsburgh. 0-0 every week. You play to be undefeated. You play to win games, and Florida State has tried to do that all season long. It's going to be a pass to Desmond Reed. Desmond Reed's going to try to get a spin, but he won't. Ashlyn Baker gets that. Ashlyn Baker, I think is his name, gets the hit there, and that's going to be a really good play from him. End of the first quarter, 14-7, Florida State. Tommy Castellanos having a crazy run game already on the day. See what he can do. Squirrel White only has 1 reception on 2 targets for 23 yards. Not a bad game at all to start. Not a bad first quarter, but looking hopefully that it will be a faster game. Miami currently ranked number 2 in the nation right now after a win over Florida State last week. Florida State trying to bounce back and take momentum back and push it into the Clemson game in a couple weeks. SMU Stanford, that's going to be an interesting game. Stanford was a team that I was considering rebuilding for fun. But looking at it this way, Florida State 4-1 this season. Not a bad start at all by any means for this team. Jeremiah Wilson could have picked that ball off, but does not get up in time. Good play, though, by the defense to tackle him as fast as they could. 2nd and 2 for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going to throw the football again. Eli Holstein getting bodied in the backfield, able to get that ball out last second. Should have been a tackle, but he will not get there. That's going to be a big stop by the Florida State defense, though. Bring it up 3rd and 2. Can they get a stop here? We won't know. Gonna be a stop on defense. Florida State bringing up a big play. 4th and 4 for the Pittsburgh Panthers, and they're going to go for it here. Very close to midfield. Eli Holstein, he's going to find the man. Being hit, he gets the ball out, and he finds the man. Florida State's defense has not played very hot this season. Let's see what they have drawn up here now that Pittsburgh is in the red zone. Pittsburgh going hurry up on the offense today. Moving fast. Running back goes in motion. Finds the tight end. Gets hit. And he will go down 2 yards on the gain. Not a bad play at all for Florida State. Defense looking hopefully to stop this Pittsburgh team from scoring again. Eli Holstein gonna break a tackle, but he's gonna get absolutely laid out by the defensive tackle. Gonna honestly leave more damage than if he went down to that cornerback. Looking at this play, 3rd and 7. Florida State just trying to keep momentum in their favor and stop them here on defense. Picked him off. Stephen Thompson. Could he be looking at his 2nd touchdown of the season? He's taking it. He's going. Big return from Thompson to take the ball all the way to the 21-yard line for Florida State. Tommy Castellanos and Florida State back out there after the first, after the pick to flip the field. First possession of the 2nd quarter, and he's going to find a gem right there to Squirrel White over the middle. That's going to be a big play for Squirrel White. Roydell Williams and Tommy Castellanos are going to be looking at a run play there. Going to get the ball upfield, but not very far. Roydell Williams, 7 carries, 46 yards today. Not a bad game by any means. Roydell Williams going to get the ball upfield first to the 1-yard line. Is this going to be another touchdown for Tommy Castellanos? On the ground. He has 2 already this game. And Tommy Castellanos will take it in for another touchdown. That's looking pretty good for them. Gonna be a field goal put up through the uprights. Let's go. Florida State looking hot through this game. 21-7 going into the later stages of this 2nd quarter. Good play right there by the Florida State defense. Playing pretty solid. 153 and 153 on the yards for the day.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that and you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that
Good play by the defense there to wrap him up late in that backfield. What a play. Rain just relentlessly pouring down here during this first third down. Relentless rain from in Florida. That's going to be a drop play by the defense, bringing up 4th and 11. Edwin Joseph trying to get that pick. You know there's going to be hands training this offseason for this Florida State DB core as they are dropping picks. They have not yet to get a single interception. That was not by a linebacker for the season. Florida State only has 55 passing yards on the game, but Tommy Castellanos has not. They have had no shortage of offense. Tommy Castellanos has ran the ball very effectively today, and he will run again, trying to find another big play, and he will. 111 yards for the man. That's an insane start to this game for him. Tommy Castellanos gonna line up. He's gonna hike the football, drop back, roll out of the pocket. Could we see another takeoff here? Yes, we will. He will get upfield, another 9 yards on the day. Tommy Castellanos is putting up a crazy running back stat line right now as a quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 6 attempts, and 120 on the yards. Finds Deuce Robinson over that middle for a first down. Bringing up close to the second 2-minute warning, but who knows what's going to happen anymore. Deuce Robinson looking to still score his first touchdown of the season. It's not going to be this play, though. Tommy Castellanos will go down. 5-yard sack for him. 2-minute warning comes up here. Florida State bringing the ball to nowhere. Tommy Castellanos will hike the football, roll out of the pocket. Gonna look for Roydell Williams because Roydell is wide open. He'll get the ball 3rd and 6. Brings it up kind of short there. What a play. Florida State football gonna be there. Timeout on the field by Pittsburgh. Florida State trying to be the best player, trying to win a national, try to get back to relevancy. Be kind of relevant in the ACC after losing 10 games last season. Tommy Castellanos just gonna keep it going. 4 touchdowns on the day. This man has a nose for the end zone that no one else does. That's another touchdown for Florida State to increase their lead 21 points.
have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the
Florida State gonna kick the ball off here to the Pittsburgh defense. To the Pittsburgh special teams. Can they lay a man out? They will. 17 yards on the return, but laid out on the play. Florida State linebackers are looking to. Florida State defense looking to demoralize this Pittsburgh team already, just as much as they already have. Oh, that's a crazy play, man. Thompson almost had his 3rd pick of the season. Not doing too hot defensively, though, with the interception game. Turnovers are not happening at all anymore. Gonna be an overthrow, though, for the defense.
one-on-one to go and make me a play. Maybe even 1-on-2. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards.
Thompson
and get
going
us
upfield.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that flip.
Florida State looking to continue.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams.
Big hit. Let's go. Eli Holstein, not having any problems in the rain, already has 200 yards in through the air today.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in.
Desmond Reed gets the ball. Big hit, though.
And his
Good play.
numbers are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Graham Jr. looking over that middle.
Knocks it out of the air.
Big hit by Thompson. Oh my gosh. Good play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw time running short in the half. Lets it go to the end zone.
Wide open. Touchdown.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying in the second half. And right when he was looking like
23 seconds left in the first half.
They're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.
Tommy Castellanos trying to throw that football up, baby.
These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just
Deuce Robinson, what a play!
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this, and you've got
Should have gone timeout.
you got to find somebody that can make a play to
What?
create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyway,
Florida State,
let's be aggressive.
real run game right there.
Let's make sure we're making them feel
174
discomfort
yards.
in some way, shape, or form. First half in the books.
Only
Time now to join Kevin Connors
18
in our
minutes? Oh yeah,
halftime
no,
update.
because it's 9-minute quarters. Tommy Castellanos, 4 touchdowns on the game. Not bad. Here's a nose for the end zone today. Two more quarters for the game, man.
We are just about ready to start the second half.
Florida beat Texas?
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. And the returner will be dragged down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Never underestimate the power of moving forward.
Starting the third quarter.
As they mark it at
Not a bad play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going through.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the offense showing off the short passing game.
Yeah,
Moving
baby.
the sticks. Nice job. And look,
Let's go.
they're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum. Defense not
Good play right there for the defense. Ready to get up the field.
29. Hit right back to the line. And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball. and
Good
make it
hit.
really quick so you
Third and
can
7.
prepare. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dunk. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Kirkland not able to get the pick there, but that's going to bring up 4th down, baby.
That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They booted away.
Got a fair catch that ball.
Signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion.
Wildcat formation.
Direct snap. It's Williams.
Get the ball out. Nope.
Defense played the Wildcats very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on
See what
second
Florida
down.
State has drawn up here on 2nd and long.
Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws.
Goes Blackwell. Good play.
He puts him
Good
in
start to the second quarter, for the second half. This Florida State offense.
He'll keep it himself.
Tommy Castellanos goes upfield. Gets upfield more. Yeah, bring up first down.
At the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Connection to the
Let's go, Randy.
a huge chunk play as he gets
Tommy Castellanos finding some ways to get a ball, bro.
And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it just squirted through his
Multiple
hands.
drops.
He wanted
Andre Medley gets the drop.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
There's another touchdown for Tommy Castellanos. That's going to be a big touchdown, too. 185 on the day. 5 touchdowns in total.
That they finish off by tossing it to the tight end. And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so
Tommy Castellanos trying to put up a really solid game here.
Where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the
Big
red
kick.
zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown. Nice job by the kickoff can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard
Thompson.
line.
See what he does here.
Got the quick completion.
Good wrap up by Jeremiah Wilson.
On that with
Stop.
2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry up.
Another run back?
Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Good, pushing the pace.
Bringing up a 3rd down here. Let's see what they got.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got a man, it's Williams.
4th and inches. They do not have it.
To the first down marker, but I
Florida State,
think
man.
he's going to be a touch short.
Gonna get the ball back here. Up by 3 scores now.
He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll
Blackwell with a
settle for some
fair
pretty
catch, and
good
that'll bring
position
off a Florida State
around the
offense.
35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull
Florida
it
State gonna get upfield. Tommy Castellanos gets another 1st down. Big play by Florida State there. Tommy Castellanos having himself an easy day with pass plays. Dang, man, what an overthrow. Would have been a good play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the timing just
The
ahead.
rain is making the passes not to be able to get caught.
They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
That's gonna be an incomplete pass. Bring up 4th down.
Facing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage.
What the heck?
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force
What
it
a
back.
pass.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
What a play.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Oh.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He moves the chains.
Bop,
and
bop.
they'll mark the ball
Spent my
down.
dollar on beer. Hope my holler comes to
Really nice job there.
Audio.
Quarterback understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If they're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot,
It's a running room.
Eli Holstein is just gonna get a big run here too, man. Looking like Tommy Castellanos out there with that run.
Nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Using the quick game.
Good play.
We run out of bounds at the 14.
Defense looking pretty solid here. Looking late in the quarter. See what they looking late in the 3rd. Florida State still up by 28.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires downfield.
Touchdown. That's gonna be bad.
Touchdown, Pitt. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead.
14-point game.
Really
Going.
easy. I better get some
Looking late in the 4th. Looking late in the 3rd.
something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. They made the stop, but there is
Be an offsides play, so it's free play. So I just ran the ball.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still...
Dang, I thought another pick. I'm just throwing picks all over the place all the time.
To have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Grab behind the line. It's Lee.
Good tackle.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got it inside.
Good pop by Desmond Reed there, man.
First down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds his man.
There we go, baby.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back and
Good tackle there by the defense. Able to stop him.
That ball's not going in. You saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to throw. It's Holstein.
Jeremiah, come on, man, get a pick.
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd's
Oh my
gonna
gosh.
do its part to get
That is the 4th missed field goal of the season at Doak Campbell Stadium. There's at least one every home game. Except Bama. Bama's kicker's too good.
Sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
trying to play action.
Wow.
And with the pressure on him,
Sacked them.
that goes down, and we've
Not a bad play.
quarters here. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead.
Not ranked anymore right now, sadly. Well, Penn State's ranked with 2 losses, so that's not bad.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Could we open the final period with a 3rd down play? On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Not to score White. That's going to be a touchdown right there. Let's go. Kick off.
Pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Under fire.
Holstein
And he
goes
tries to
down.
get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose the football. Pitt pushing the pace.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's
Big
the
hit
one
right
who's
there.
dictating to opposing
This is
defenses.
going to be the last game of the stream tonight.
Here we are late. He's still under pressure. Taking
Last quarter.
There's the pressure. That pass is well
Good pressure right there.
hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't
Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome in.
line up to put it away. If he has to
Coming into the 4th quarter, 21-point game for Florida State.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really
Looking at a solid season so far, 4-1, but they're taking on the current undefeated
good job
Pittsburgh
by the
Panthers.
team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field.
Yeah, baby.
Efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Bobby Castellanos is having himself a game.
You can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Ah, wow.
to solve
Roy White's
the
just not
football
going to get
and
there.
get it done.
Roy White's doing pretty good, though. He has 111 yards on the game today.
Keep the drive alive. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, Sawchuk going to get this carry. What a play.
Deeper into enemy territory. Move the
Yeah,
chains.
well.
It's
That.
7. The Seminoles
Well
come
done.
to the line with a new set of downs.
touch. Almost a touchdown there. Now I guess Giannis changing the play up here. Finds a pick. That's gonna be a fumble. Touchdown. Florida State defense.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind the blockers. He
Big
was
hit.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Backed up to start this drive with their own 18-yard line. Shotgun, they go for it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4.
Good play.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 now for the Pittsburgh Panthers here. Gonna get up the field though, sadly. Oh my gosh, bad play.
8-yard line, it's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 30.
Mike Williams did retire today. Clemson legend. Florida State. Big hit. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy to have y'all. Happy to have anyone who wants to come watch me for a little bit. Interacting with the chat is awesome if you would like to. It's fun. Defense has not been very good. Corners have a problem with getting interceptions, basically, is what I'm trying to say. 4th and 1 late in the early, mid 4th. 4th and 1. Got him. Get to him. Come on. Come on. Good hit on Holstein, though.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but
It's outside, but won't get far enough.
I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Looking solid tonight. Let's see what they got, man.
To the air, it's Holstein. It's Johnson. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one.
Ah.
For the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oh no.
Gonna run it. It's Reed.
Oh my God, Desmond Reed.
Oh, what a cut.
Touchdown for Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh, bad play late again.
He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight.
The extra point is
Florida State with a blocked field goal. That's gonna take back for 2 points. Florida State gonna drop 50 points on Pittsburgh's head.
He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Good take. Pick up by Boggs here.
Doesn't matter if they give up yards, doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over and get it back to their offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback adapting. Looking down the left side. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Gavin Sawchuk in the field. Gonna take that ball. Get down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want. He'll off one
Tommy Castellanos looking deep for Squirrel White. Gonna not be able to connect with him.
Take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Desmond Reed gonna get tackled there. Second and 11.
Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best
3rd
that I
and
can to
10.
flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here, a great positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Just a short pass.
Good play.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the
Florida State's gonna end this game 51-27.
out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catches signaled for and made. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on
What a way to end the game. Beating Pittsburgh.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out.
End
This
of
wasn't a
the game. Florida State will get back in the win column with a 51-point game over Pittsburgh. 283 yards and 6 touchdowns for Tommy Castellanos in a bad passing game by him, though.
Get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward. But ultimately,
Florida State
they were
ends the
better.
game off 51-27. Pittsburgh moves to 5-1. Florida State also moves to 5-1. That'll be the end of this game. Looking at what is to come, let's go to next week. First, Lee Randall commits 4-star commit. Another 4-star commit comes here. No one else leaves our board at all, so we got a good shot. Tommy Castellanos, 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 42 gets player of the week for the ACC. Next week will be the next week is going to be next stream will be the game against Stanford and the game against depending on how I'm feeling, probably going to move the stream up an hour to 7 o'clock depending on how I'm feeling, what time I wake up, what time I'm like planning on doing stuff that day. Stanford will probably be Stanford, Wake Forest, and potentially Clemson, but we will see where that ends up because the Clemson game is one of those games I kind of wanted to be a headliner. Florida is going to be in its own stream, probably going to be on a very fun game. The Florida game and postseason will all be a part of one stream at the end. And then off season, I will post it on social media. I'll post the off season on social media, but we will not be we'll be seeing what we'll be seeing how I kind of implement that into the game. Besides that, take it easy, guys. I've had a good time streaming today. Enjoyed it a lot, and I will see you all probably Sunday because Sunday, July 21st, I believe, will be the next day I stream because I am busy the next 20th. The 20th will be the next day I stream because I will be